Okay, first of all, I didn't even want to go at it this way, but I have a fucking choice because my StreamYard's acting funny for the moment. Ain't gonna be long. That shit might be back rocking again tomorrow. But I wanted to do a video kind of on my views on why I dropped the video that I dropped this morning. And here, I'll let you listen to it real fast. Here.
Oh, rap is not music, for one thing. I mean, it isn't music, you know, it's talking. That's what it says, rap. Rap means talking. It's not music. It's talking in meter. It's got rhyme, and it has meter. It has rhythm. It's not music. Oh.
Okay. Everybody, you know, it's mixed. It's mixed. Some people feel that rap is music. Some people feel that it isn't. The reason I'm doing this video is because I have to clarify a few things. Okay, for one, the main people that was arguing, is it music or not, is white people. There's nothing wrong with that. Here's the problem, white people. You didn't make rock and roll, but you call that music. You didn't make jazz and blues, but you call that music. So what I'm saying is, a lot of times in these type discussions, your racism shows itself because you're too quick to denounce something that you really don't even comprehend. You don't even know what is going on here. Same thing with the white dude on the video. He doesn't know what he's talking about necessarily because he's not the founder of music. He has nothing to do with it. The American Negroes invented all forms of American music. Even Jesse Ventura admitted that on CNN. Or Pierce Brosnan. Or no, I'm sorry, Pierce Morgan. So on one hand, you have a white man saying that rap is not music. Then on the other hand, you have a white man saying every form of American music is made by the American Negro. So the only person qualified to have this conversation would be them. Seeing how I am the American Negro, I'm going to break this down for you guys. The reason that rap is not music is because rap is not hip-hop. Hip-hop is music. Rap is not. That's why rap has rappers. Hip-hop has MCs. Master of the ceremony, however you want to look at it. Then people will say, well, that still doesn't change the fact that it's music or it's not music. Well, how did hip-hop start? If hip-hop doesn't start the way that you guys are using it now, we can go all the way to Lost Poets, one of the first, groups. And if you listen to the man, he'll tell you it started out as like chants. You know what I'm saying? Power to the people. The people we be. We're not going to stop till we get freedom that we see. That's how it started. That's how it started. It was little chants, little rhymes, that became like fuel for the marchers. That's where that starts. So hip hop technically starts from positivity. That's where it starts. It starts from chanting. Okay, what are they doing in those ancient churches? Chanting, right? I'm bringing this up because spell casting is the biggest form of mind control on earth. Music really is enticing you by the rhythm. Doesn't really tell you anything. It's just sound. But when I can entice you to rob somebody or misguide somebody, or I can get you excited about me talking about, hurting people and robbing people. That is a spell. You cannot look at the movies and say that Hollywood is putting you in a spell, and then listen to hip hop or rap and not see the spell that they're putting you in. Spell casting in hip hop is so bad that when people hear positive music, they call it whack. That's how you know you're in a spell. If a person can't make a song about doing right, staying out of trouble, flying straight, loving a God, and it can't go platinum, how can you say these spells are not working? That's why all you guys are doing is negative with them, because you're in a spell. Even your songs about dancing eventually get perverted. Why? Because you're in a spell. You guys aren't hip hop. You guys are not metaphors and a moral compass. You guys don't have any of that. You're not trying to enlighten people. You're not trying to educate people. That's why I say rap is not music. It's spell casting. Hip hop is music. It is. And you know the difference between hip hop and rap when you hear it. You know it. I mean, I wouldn't have put that video out there if I was disdaining, rhyme. If I was disdaining hip hop, I would have never, I wouldn't be trying to explain something that I do. I rhyme. I'm hip hop. I make hip hop all the time. Okay, look at my songs. If you really just check my songs out, check out M2. Check out Can You Feel It? Check out, and I'm just giving you recent ones. Check out Down But Not Out. Listen to these songs. Formulated. Listen to these songs and tell me if that's rap or if it's hip hop. You tell me, because I know all my music has something to say in it. All of it does. I don't make rap music. I make hip hop. So that's why I don't have a problem saying that rap is spell casting. It's not music. As far as the guy on the video talking, he doesn't get what he's saying. He's trying to say it like, oh, this is not music. Well, how would you know? You didn't make all the music. That's what I'm trying to say. The music that white people listen to is not no damn Hindu music. They're not bumping a bunch of Japanese music. They're full of shit. They bump rock and roll and country music. Okay, two forms of music that were created by the same type of people that are telling you rap is not music. It's spellcasting. King Sun said it. We had whoop whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Okay, it went from that to fuck the police. Fuck the police. And it's like, which one is hip hop and which one is rap? The one that is more, not educational, but it's more clever. The one that's showing more thought process in it. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Okay, you're hearing the squad car. All right, that's the sound of the beast. He informed you, these people don't like it. These are the beasts. All right, the other ones, fuck the police. Just fuck them. It's like there's nothing to find in this. There's no grand message to find. It's just, okay, that's how spells work. People don't beat around the bush when it comes to a spell. They blatantly tell you. That's why I'm going to eventually make a video about how you guys need to stop pussyfooting with your one life. Stop acting like some spook man's going to jump out of this book when you know the word is for human beings, because only human beings can read. So clearly whoever wrote this was trying to wake up your third eye. They were trying to say, hey, psycho, we're here. So while you're here, you might as well equate information and decipher information so that you can use it. People aren't doing that. People don't understand why it's a true and living God, because it's in the beginning is the word. Okay, word can only be comprehended by a human brain. So it is the true and living God, which is your brain. It's you. But it's all on how you interpret the information. Same thing with rap. Truly awaked Master Mason wouldn't fall for half of the BS they say. But when it comes to hip hop, a true Master Mason can hear the knowledge in it. They can hear the wisdom coming out of these words. Okay, that's what you're supposed to be doing with the Bible. Like I always tell people, what did you learn from the Three Little Pigs? Not tell, I ask. I always ask you, what did you learn? There's a lot to learn in it. What did you learn? Or are you taking it as, oh, it's just a cartoon? Okay, same thing with the book. Are you taking it as just a book? Or is it something that was created in a time where most of the world was illiterate? And that's why it speaks in a certain way, because it's for a certain type of mind. Only certain type minds are going to get allegory. They're going to comprehend the metaphor. Everybody didn't work like that back in the day. Like, lie down with dogs, wake up with fleas. Every fool has a day. People didn't talk like that back in the day. They act like they did. They didn't, because most people didn't comprehend that type of stuff. That's allegory. It's not about paganism. It's not about lighting candles and worshiping a stick god or something. No. It's about comprehending esoteric knowledge. Okay. It is so much in full effect because they were losing people with religions that they created rap. That's why they created rap. So they can control the young minds. And as you see, rap has been destroying the young minds. People used to be a lot better back in the day. And I'm not talking like your old heads. No, I mean just like 20 years ago. Thought process was way better. Now you guys are all messed up because what you go through. You went through mumble rap. You went through drug use rap. You went through horror rap. It's like, look at all these stages they put you in. Now it's just dumb. Now it's just dumb. You can't get nothing right from it. But hey, it is what it is. I just wanted to let people know that commented on that video. You're more entitled to say whatever you want. But you do got to understand, at the end of the day, I put that video up for a reason. I wanted people to agree with the white guy. I wanted them to. Just so I can snap back on your head like, hey, wait a minute. You didn't create any of these rhythmic patterns anyway. So how are you going to tell somebody what's music and what's not? How can you say that? You didn't even create all these styles. You ain't got nothing to do with that classical stuff. We're not talking about them. We're talking to Americans about American music. You didn't create any of it. I did. So how the hell are you going to tell me what the hell is music and what's not? I'm telling you. Rap is not music, but hip-hop is. Now, for the people that were trying to be wise and talk about, oh, they got music on in the background. What does that mean? What does that mean? If I have music playing while I'm taking a shit, that doesn't mean shit is rapping or hip-hop. What? One has nothing to do with the other. You guys are talking about soundscapes, melodic, or soundscapes. That's what you're talking about. You're talking about sound. Sound is not necessarily music. It's just sound. What makes sound music? Rhythm. The meteor, the rhythm, the pattern. Okay, that's in hip-hop. You got to stay on beat. You got to stay on tempo. You have to count to 16. It's like there's a lot of real structure being done with hip-hop. Don't ever get it confused. People know when the beat is about to drop a certain way, how to say a certain word. We know what we're doing. We're wizards. Trust me. Don't ever get it twisted. People who rhyme, who really rhyme, especially if they can go off the head and they can say some real deep stuff off the head, they don't have to write it down. That's a god. You're dealing with a god. That's why it's so easy for them. That's why they can just, it's nothing. A lot of this Hollywood stuff is written down. Yeah, Drake proved that. Drake proved that. Talking about freestyling on Funk Master Flex with a phone in his hand. A lot of dudes talking about they just dropped the 16 10 minutes ago in their room and then try to come out and rhyme it to you and claim it's a freestyle. No. Freestyle is from your heart right off the rip. Let it go. Let it go. Y'all can let everything else go. You can talk about everything else. Why can't you talk what you talking in the rhythmic pattern? Why you gotta write it down? Why you gotta take so long to scheme and scam and to create these, fuckery cult music that you guys make? You should be able to just do it off the cut if that's really you, if you're really an MC. Most people aren't, they're just rappers. That's why they're wrapping you up in some bullshit. That's why they're entertaining you. They're trying to contain you. You don't even get it. The MC is not trying to entertain you. That's why when the cameras came, the real MCs left. Everybody knows that. That's an old street saying. When the cameras came on, the real MCs left. They didn't even get involved in that shit. But that's not the point. The point is about teaching. So, I'll leave you with this. If you think rap is not music, that's good. It's not. But if you know hip-hop's music, it's good too. And you should look for the wisdom in it. You shouldn't look for the fuckery that became rap. Close.